Welcome guys, let's discuss on concatenation in JavaScript. So especially with the introduction of Backtick, it has helped us in getting rid of the convoluted process of concatenation that we used to traditionally follow. So let's just make another file and name it as concatenate.js. Let me include that. I'm just going to remove this one and I'm just going to include concatenate file. Okay, save it. Over here, let me just take one variable, a is equal to 10, and let's take b is equal to 20. So how do I concatenate these in JavaScript? So traditionally what we used to do is console.log. If I just do a plus b, so will it work a concatenation operator? Right, answer is probably no, because these are two integers, so it will probably end up adding it. So that's where like the concatenation operator is overridden. You get result as 30. Right? But if you introduce a dot dot between these two variables, then it will print a and b separately, 10 and 20, right? And for string guys, it just works differently. So let's just stick to numerics first. Now what if I just want to, what's the another way to concatenate these two? So what if I just want to, the other thing I can do is I can just do a comma b, right? So what this will print me, 10 and 20, right? Since we cannot just differentiate between the two, right? So let's just do a plus. So in order to differentiate, I just have to put some sort of spacing between the two. So it is now 10 and 20. So guys, this is really not a nice way of concatenation. So I think JavaScript has something quite useful, which is a backtick operator. Not an operator, so it's just a backtick, we call it as. So it is next to your 1 in the keyboard. So once you put that, now I can just do, in single line I can do everything. So I can just say this is my concatenated values, right, comma, and a is equal to anything you can put inside. That's the beauty of backtick. A is equal to a, and my b is equal to just whenever you have to put a value, that's why you use dollar and your curly braces. So it will recognize that you're reading a variable. Now if I save this guys, you see that's my entire message has been printed with all the special characters, right? I can include any special characters, right? Let's just say include like these, right? And I just refresh it and I have it in my statement. So that's really an important feature that JavaScript gave us. So for string guys, it is almost similar. Let's say I have a string, let's name it as s1 is equal to single or double quotes hello, const s2 is equal to hi there. Okay, so if I have to concatenate in the similar manner, let me just copy paste this console.log for string and change it to s1 plus s2. Okay, so this one is pretty similar. So this is really self-explanatory. So let me just use a concatenation operator. So in terms of, when we use this with numerics, it ended up adding the values, but now it won't happen, right? Because these are strings now. So, and let me just change this one as well to s1 and s2. So I think for this you might be already knowing it, right? So if you just refresh it, so hello, hi there. So since it is a string, it hasn't ended up adding the two numbers because obviously it's a string, so it cannot. And then the similar manner, the next one, and the next way I can concatenate is using the backticks operator, which is actually the preferred one as well, because it eases out lots of our jobs, right? You don't have to just separate the two lines and you can write any messages into it. So that was a brief video on the concatenation, guys. See you with some other important concept in JavaScript in next video. Thank you. Do subscribe and like.